we will be back. The Biden administration should ensure that every family has the option of moving and homes and everything else until this thing is straightened out. I do want to especially thank some of the incredible people that helped us, because we're bringing thousands of bottles of water, Trump water, actually, most of it. Some of it we had to go to a much lesser quality water. You want to get those Trump bottles, I think, more than anybody else. But we're bringing a lot of water, thousands of bottles, and we have it in trucks, and we brought some on my plane today. But to that end, I'm pleased to announce that we've helped coordinate the delivery of the water and bottled water, as well as the tractor trailers full of it. We have big tractor trailers full of water. I think you're going to have plenty of water for a long time, maybe.
Former President Donald Trump visited East Palestine, Ohio, and as goofy as it might sound to hear him brag about the Trump water bottles that he's providing to the local community, I think it would be a mistake to underestimate the impact that this can have. And to be absolutely clear, homeboy Trump is campaigning right now. That is what he's doing. He saw an opportunity to exploit a tragedy for his political advantage. And regardless of how you might feel about him as a politician, as a person, and as many of you know, I'm not a big fan of Donald Trump. What he's doing is actually politically smart. Showing up, providing something of material to the local community there, a local community that is terrified to bathe in that water, to consume that water, because of the fact that they're experiencing headaches, rashes, while the local officials are telling them the water is safe. Trump comes in and says, don't worry, I got water bottles for you, Trump water, Trump water. Now, there's something else that he did. It was a lie, but he mentioned the inaction by FEMA and how he did something to change it. Let's watch that.
Biden and FEMA said they would not send federal aid to East Palestine under any circumstance. They're not going to send aid. I thought that was a strange statement, because I've been working with FEMA for a long time, 4 years, and they were great with us with the tornadoes, the hurricanes, and things like this. And it was a strange statement to come out, and they were doing nothing for you. They were intending to do absolutely nothing for you. JD and I spoke, and they said they're not coming. They're not going to come. And I said, that's very strange. FEMA said specifically, this doesn't meet the criteria, and that's horrible, and somebody has to do something for those people. I said back, when I announced that I was coming, they changed their tune. It was an amazing phenomena.
Come on, guys, come on. Okay, none of that is true. Like 0% of that is true, okay? FEMA didn't say, no, nah, we're not gonna help under any circumstance. Sorry, that didn't happen. And also the idea that FEMA was kind of just sitting around, didn't want to do anything until Trump, who is not an elected lawmaker, he's not president anymore. Like the idea that FEMA took marching orders from Trump is also hilarious. It's not true. But again, there's a difference here. And it's important for you guys to draw that distinction, okay? There's the real world, what the facts are. And obviously I'm giving you the facts. What he's saying there is a lie. But then there's optics and politics. And when it comes to optics and politics, what he's doing, unfortunately, is pretty genius. Because he's showing up, he's like, I got water bottles for you guys, I'm really looking out for you. Of course, he's lying about the whole FEMA thing, but he's providing this illusion of leadership, this illusion that he is so concerned about the people of East Palestine. And if it were not for him, if it weren't for him, if he didn't show up, oh, the Biden administration. What has the Biden administration done for you? And you also have to think of this in the context of how the local community is currently feeling about the Biden administration. Because local officials and conservatives have in fact criticized Biden for failing to visit the area. And Donald Trump took advantage of that concern by those local residents. So how did he do that? Take a listen.
I sincerely hope that when your representatives and all of the politicians get here, including Biden, they get back from touring Ukraine, that he's got some money left over, because we're now at $117 billion. And as you probably know.
So there he is referencing Biden's visit to Ukraine while also mentioning the over $100 billion that has already been allocated in the form of military aid to Ukraine, which an increasing number of Americans, I think understandably, are starting to get frustrated about. Not necessarily because they don't see the need to assist Ukraine in defending itself against Russia, but more importantly, when it comes to any type of social spending that helps ordinary Americans, we get nickeled and dimed like crazy by Congress. But there's no debate when it comes to military funding, defense spending, and foreign aid. In this case, when it comes to Ukraine, right? And so when people see that, and then they also think about the context they're living in, where they feel like they're struggling and there's no assistance from the government, no social spending to make their lives materially better, they get frustrated, they get angry. And while Trump might be a buffoon in some ways, he's smart enough to recognize this and exploit it for his own political means. And just real quick, going back to the FEMA argument that he made, the FEMA lie that he told during the speech, he also said, quote, "We opened up the dam and got them to move." So he's showing up and taking ownership of something he didn't do. And are the people of East Palestine or the people of Ohio gonna know that? Well, it depends on where they get their news. It depends on where they get their media. If they're stuck in a conservative news bubble, what Trump said might never be debunked for them. And Trump knows that. One final video I want to go to, I think, is another example of how Trump is using this effectively for his own political gain. Let's watch.
What's your specialty today?
How are you today? Nice to meet you.
Hello, everybody. That's a nice, beautiful looking group of people. So I know this menu better than you do, okay? I probably know it better than anybody in here. We're gonna take care of the fire department.
Okay.
We're gonna take care of the police department.
That was Donald Trump at a McDonald's in the East Palestine, Ohio area, being self-deprecating, making a point about how he knows the McDonald's menu better than the workers do, which is pretty hilarious. It's well known that he loves McDonald's. But more importantly, he also said, we're buying meals for the firefighters and the police. It would be stupid, in my opinion, to discount or brush off what Trump did in East Palestine, Ohio. What he did politically was incredibly smart. Was it deceptive? Absolutely. Was it selfish and really just about self-interest? Absolutely. But will the people of East Palestine know that? Do the people of East Palestine think that? And will the media effectively debunk the lies that Trump told during that speech? I don't think they will. So for the Democratic Party, I would take note, because it's not just about the theater that Trump is engaging in here. It goes beyond that. Trump engages in theater that makes it appear as though he is very concerned about the material conditions of Americans in the country. And in this case, particularly in East Palestine. And that is what Americans want in leadership. And they're not really getting it from Democrats. So again, if they want to just brush him off as if he's got no shot in 2024, if they want to brush him off as if he's some idiot who doesn't know what he's doing and there's no way he's gonna win, I think they're making a mistake. I really do.
Here at the Young Turks, we do our best to bring you the most essential news stories of the day, but we can't cover everything in a 2-hour show. And for the rest, I recommend Ground News. Founded by a former NASA scientist, Ground News uses a revolutionary system that analyzes where the news is coming from and gives you complete transparency on the potential biases these sources may have. That way, you can read between the lines of media bias and break free from the corporate media agenda. In arming you with the context and transparency, you'll have everything you need to think critically about the news and build responsible media literacy for yourself and others. With Ground News, you're not just mindlessly consuming the media, you're part of a movement that is working to hold them accountable and get straight to the facts. Break through the filter bubbles, the propaganda, and the bias, and subscribe to Ground News today.